Hey, g'day legends and thanks for tuning in. This week's video, we're back on the Detroit Inter. I've got the new drive shaft back, she's modified, so it's time to hook in, get this rear suspension done. So let's rip into it, eh? Rightio, so like I was just saying, I've got the drive shaft back from Hardy Spicer there. So this is the Mitsubishi shaft that came with the diff, but I had to get the front side modified to suit the yoke on the Allison transmission. So that's been done. Obviously I've got to pull that old uni out. So what the plan is, I've got to release these tack welds where I just tack the diff to the chassis rail. I'll release those, then I've got to lift the chassis up, support it on some jack stands probably, and then move the diff back a little bit. Get that drive shaft fitted. I've got to equalise how much this slip yoke's got, sit that in the centre, bolt the drive shaft in, then once that's in, that'll determine where the rear axle is going to locate. I've got the spring hangers back from being machined, so they've been taking out the 15mm, which hopefully that's enough. So I'll get that drive shaft in, sit those hangers on, then I'll probably start with the front, get that marked, get them drilled, bolted on. Then yeah, sit the U-bolts on the axle, get the rears done, and hopefully, yeah, we can come up with a rear suspension on this thing today. Rightio, so I kind of hooked in a little bit off camera there. You saw me put the front of the drive shaft in. So I wheeled the axle in a position, got the rear uni bolted on, and I went and sat the front spring hangers on, and it actually turned out, it was just by chance, just the way it worked out. There's an existing bolt hole here for this strengthening structure here that lined up where this hanger needed to go. So yeah, that hole went straight in. I leveled this up, got the right measurement off the top of the rail, drilled the second one. I haven't drilled the rest of them yet, but yeah, basically I got those front hangers mounted, and yeah, got to use existing bolt holes. So that was really yeah, worked out really good. So now I'm moving on to the rear ones. As you can see, I just ground down those rivets that hold that rear strengthening structure in. Gonna go ahead, slip these rear hangers on. As you can see, I've got marks on the chassis there. I just went and measured the old section of the Mitsubishi chassis to get center to center on those top bolt holes. So I went and marked them on this chassis now, so I can go ahead, pin these hangers, and then get that top bolt hole lined up with me marks, and then that's it. Yeah, go ahead, drill them all, get the thing sitting down on, get the weight sitting on the suspension, and see how it looks, eh? So I'm gonna hook in, get these pinned, and do some drilling. Rightio, so as you just seen, I got the rest of those holes drilled. All the bolts are in there now, so yeah, as far as getting this suspension figured out, we got it sorted there. The U-bolts are too long because of the spring pack that was used. Now that I obviously severely reduced that, but that's not going to be a drama. What I'll end up doing is just cutting them off to length, run a die nut down them. So yeah, they'll be good to go. Obviously got to get a die nut for them, but yeah, as far as this rear suspension is concerned, it's all sorted and I can't be any happier with it. It's worked out a treat. Basically, yeah, the whole idea was to use the factory Mitsubishi stuff. As you can see, got the Mitsubishi triangle on it. So this was all harvested from I think it was an FH100 Mitsubishi. So it's all acting like these are mounted in the factory position as they were on the Mitsubishi. Factory springs, obviously a bit lighter now, but yeah, everything's going to work as per factory, so I'm very, very happy with that. In the next upcoming video on this thing, going to put the front axle in it. That's out of the Mitsubishi as well, so if you can sort of, you mightn't be able to tell, but standing back here, the chassis sort of dipping down in the front. It was dipping down in the back before, but that's because the diff was tack welded to the chassis. Now that it's sitting on its suspension, it's dipping down a little bit. But I'm not worried about that at the minute, not until I get this Mitsubishi front axle under it, because chances are the different shape it will pick it up anyway, so that's not a big concern. I've got to play around with the mounting holes on this. I've got to drill some new holes to make it fit, but it should be pretty straightforward. Yeah, and sit on those front springs, but yeah, that'll be on a upcoming video. So as always, legends, if you can do us a favour, like, comment, share and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one.